Mucho as Canyon. I'm always going to be happy about this. I don't really care about.
And there's the Rumble.
That was a snap lock-in to come through.
And we knew it was going to happen, right? So canna opting in for this matchup, there is absolutely no way. Like, Acorn is here, right? Like, if anyone knows that Rumble was coming, it is a guy. All right, so we are on the T1 side of LoL Park today, but I think that I'd still be correct in saying that the fans were a lot louder. And I am struggling to hear. So if you've got something really important to say, Chronicler, if you could make sure that you speak up, that would be absolutely fantastic. And I'll make sure that I can still hear the game sounds effectively as well. Might need to fiddle with some volume or something like that. So far, no shenanigans or anything like that. We'll have to see whether there are any differences in runes and stuff that we might run into. Right now, it is just, you know, airy on Showmaker, an understandable situation. And nothing much else worth commenting on the D+ side. Gumishi has gone for the Halo Blades, a little bit more of that early damage.
And what I want to highlight is, I feel like that's a default.
Yeah, as Def is going to sidestep here. Bible's going to have to flash, though, as he's taking so much damage. It could be first blood, and there it is. The flash forward from Carrier comes in, and Bible already getting a welcome here from the T1 bottom lane. Duking it out, but so far, Zeus is winning out on that one. He's going to overheat. There's the flash forward. He has the ignite, but he's going to get taken down so low, still survives, and as does Canna.
I don't know how much health they were sitting on, but it's both got to be like sub 30. That was very close. Actually, uneven level with the owner here. Will be able to pick it up now, but still a little bit behind us. In we go.
That is a flash on top of Showmaker, and he's going to have to try and get out of there. Does manage to land the snare as Canyon will turn up. And Ono not going to be able to find the cube. Man, this is very dangerous, and that was really cool from Poby.
Are going to be somewhat problematic, but T1 has so much upfront dive. We'll see if they're able to use it.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing that D+ have is that there's not a lot of ways to deal with Pop Blossom, right? They don't have the Alistair, they don't have... He won't, but Gumiushi is making his way up, Killer Instinct in hand, and T1 will be able to secure the first Rift Herald. Canna moving back up as well as Canyon gets down a control ward. Try and see what's going on, and it looks like it will just be the Rift Herald secured, and no real kerfuffle here. Just trying to give Deft some space, keep things farmed out, as there is the Dominus. Equalizer comes down, good position there, as Canyon tried to get some work done, but instead he's immediately punished. Bible will come up and try and help out. Canna with the Dominus, still trying to get the work done, and Ona gonna have to dash out of that one. Man, that was so close on both sides.
No one goes down as, ooh.
This is a little bit sneaky from the Crocodile, as now Zeus, he does have flash available, but there's the stun. Q's going to land, and that is a very dead Rumble. Nice gank attempt.
Deft.
Yeah, Deft's going to try and go for this one. Does have a cozy campfire, and he's using it very, very nicely. Gravitum coming down here. Does manage to snare up Carrier, but Gumiushi is going to make it out, but with no summoner spells left.
Man, it is fight. Gonna keep looking as to where we're gonna throw down, and thank you, owner, for giving me an immediate
there it is,
sir. Where the Herald is gonna go down should be, as mentioned, just the plates. Don't think that there'll be a whole lot more that they can do. Diving Nico is not a thing. Going to be, if it's Infernal though, then T1 can fight fire with more fire.
Yeah, adding fire to the already large amounts of fire seems like a good thing. As Ona's going to come in, he steals away the Drake. Canyon now in trouble as well, tries to safeguard away. The kick comes through, but Poby's going to be able to find the Q. And they grab it. Pop Blossom onto 4 though, as Showmaker's looking for it. Bible diving forward as Carrier's splashing out. Moonlight Vigil comes down though, and Deft will be able to secure the kill, but maybe he's overextended. I tell a lie! Deft gets over the side, and Ona is going to have to come in and try and take him down. Bible, nice little fire kick comes in, and he's now trying to get the possessions. Carrier comes back. He had so little health. Zeus has also killed a Crocodile in the top lane. Showmaker trying to get out of here. Does have his flash and will be able to do so. Great fight for T1.
And it's the decisiveness we look at.
Being able to grab some control over this Rift Herald as well. They should be able to use that in mid lane. Continue the onslaught towards these turrets. And Carrier moving back towards this mid lane. Deft and Bible set up. Try and help out.
So can D+ actually enable Deft to play the video game and or find a big Pop Blossom? Because outside of that, with some heroics from Canyon, I think they're in for a pretty tough fight here, but one they need to win.
Absolutely. This tower barely surviving. T1 just need to breathe on it as this Drake going down extraordinarily quickly. Carrier on a great flank angle as canna a little bit late to this one. D+ will be able to look for a fight, but they're not going to be able to look for a dragon. That will be secured by T1. Just one Infernal is not end of the world, but it's the beginning of the end. And now D+ are looking to try and get a little bit of siege. Equalizer to come down, and that will get rid of the minion wave. And it's such a great note button here for T1. I'm just a little bit...
love that. Yeah.
All right.
They don't have Equalizer.
We're just going to walk at a Baron. T1 are going to spot exactly what's going on here, but DK, they're doing a lot of damage. Man, Owner right over the wall, does have the Heartbreaker available, flashes up as well. He dives in, but he's unable to secure. There's the kick flash as well, as Owner does get out of the pit, but the Baron is taken. It's a heist, and it's successful. Kind of was a 50-50, to be perfectly honest, so if you're a D+ fan, I can understand if you're anxious, but still, it does work out.
It is a 50-50, but it's a win.
Which is actually great news for D+. Having that extra level of map control is good, but Carrier still on the flank angle. He is spotted. And Showmaker now dressed as a Lee Sin, looking for an opportunity. Canna closing in as well. There's the snare onto the Rakan as the Drake has been pulled out of the pit by D+. I think they're looking for a turn though, as Canna's going to move on over. Clears out some vision. Wants to find a good stun into this backline if he can. More of Malmortius at the ready as well. He's got a lot of magic resist as Ono's going to look for it. There's the Pop Blossom into the backline. And speaking of the backline, in goes Carrier. Deft over the wall. He doesn't find the Moonlight Vigil, and Canyon is going to be taken down. Still, Deft is trying to get the free hits in. Ono finds him though, dives on top and takes down the Ophelio. Still, D+ are fighting. Carrier trying to peel as best he can, but Canna is a monster. Has to get out of the way of Ono though, is also just huge. And Showmaker finding Qs left, right, and center. The bottom lane are very, very low, but they are still going to survive this one. It looks like T1, they could even just go back and grab themselves the Drake.
I don't know, because Kana does have teleport available. So this is going to be a full health Croc making his way back, because everyone on D+, that didn't die in the initial blow, right, Deft and Canyon, is able to stay alive, even though it was as close as...
In 3 minutes time, as T1 move towards the Baron pit once again.
In they go!
Yeah, Canyon going to be in position here, but T1 with setup is very, very scary.
On an OTP.
Yeah, exactly. He's going to have to try and get in here. There's the kickback. They do manage to grab out the Lee Sin, but Poby is dead as well. Carrier getting taken down so low, but the Baron is secured. Tibbers goes down, and now T1 just trying to get themselves out of there. 3 Barons left alive, and I think they take the trade.
For sure. Taking down Poby, that's something, but there's the desperation there, because Kana was not able to join. Really big power spike frame rate, picks up the GA.
Yeah.
Oh, please don't tell me that the GA is going to be completely wasted here.
Well, Owner is going to find him. Gumyushi's there as well, so Kana does go down to his GA, and then there's no one else here, and so he's dead. Yeah, so like you were saying, Chronicler, the GA completely wasted here.
That's a bad time. Straight up for D+ fans watching the Baron get snuck away from them, and again, this is
damage here. The Dragon going to be up now in 5 seconds time. T1 with control of the area. Kana moving back, doesn't have that GA back up
spotted
just yet. And now D+ have to have an honest walk in as Canyon's going to steal it away. Gets himself out as well, and now the Equalizer. They have to walk down the red carpet. Canyon in trouble. Not enough ultimates there going to be able to keep him alive. They lose their jungler, but the Drake is secured, and I think you'd take that if you're D+. Still, T1 now with a lot of control of the area, and Kana kind of out in no man's land. Does have a blue sentinel to slice through if he'd like to. But still, Owner is going to play.
I was actually wondering, because I've cast a lot of challenges with you, and I don't think I've ever heard that one.
Dan, like, Orcs didn't like it at all, and so that's why I did it every single time.
Ah, yeah, that tracks.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Coming up on the possible Baron fight here, with both teams have just been starting them, so I expect that will happen within like the next few minutes. Do want to highlight, GAs are available both for Kana, his is back up, as well as for Owner. Yep, in we go!
Yeah, we've just started it off as D+. Canyon, the only one in the pit here. Deft has a gigantic shield, gets himself the cozy campfire. Canna's going to be okay. There's the Pop Blossom, only onto one, but it's a priority target. Owner not going to go down, though. They take down Carrier, and Tibbers running amok in the fight as well. Some low health bars, but not Deft's, and that is very scary here. Owner looking to try and heal himself back up on this Raptor camp.
Ooh, Kana Showmaker, both with TP.
Yeah.
Now they're a member up.
Well, Zeus is going to come on over. Yeah, Kana going to be interrupted here for the moment, but not going to be the same thing for Showmaker. He's just going to send Canyon in, running real fast here as Zeus going to have to get out of the area. Voidseeker going to find Bible. And the Baron is aggroed yet again. Some big damage. There's the flash from Poby as Gumushi gets into the backline of death, trying to keep himself alive. Gumushi goes golden. He's hunting for the Aphelios and he finds him. They go 1-for-1, but Canyon's taken down as well. And that means Owner gets to be the Lee Sin, and he loves it. Showmaker trying to keep him at bay, but it's Poby that picks up the kill under Kana. And now it's Showmaker that has to go golden. But it is only Bible left alive. Can he actually find it? He cannot, and Owner secures the kill. T1, they should be able to get a Baron, and they're in a great position to win this game.
Not only that, they might be turning this into a straight-up Drake as well. The double whammy to come through, and there we see exactly what we were talking about. Poby, once he finds the backline, once anyone on T1 does, it opens up, and that is Baron. That is the Dragon, and that might be what gets T1 the win here in this first game.
Could be the case.
Desperately trying to get mid lane prior, try and turn that into some sort of vision control. And Poby?
Yeah, Poby looking for that flank angle. He just explodes. Def just dives on top of him, and now they're looking to push forward because they have the minion wave together as well. It's 40 seconds until there's Drake, and D+ could break the base. Oh no! For the young player, that is the one big mistake, and at 41 minutes, it can mean the game.
Oh, what a tragedy. Oh wait, there's Inip! Okay, Inip goes down to the final minion just before it gets taken down.
Calculated.
But crucially here, there is 20 seconds. I think that Drake is gone. But the fight he can still win. Poby does have his teleport available, but this is going to be an Infernal Soul for D+. And if you thought Def did a lot of damage before, it's about to get a whole lot worse. Is T1 going to try and hard force here? Keria, he's found!
He is. There's the Ruthless Predator. He has to get himself out of there. The Dragon has now been started. Deft basically three-shots it. But T1 still looking to try and fight. It could be a 50-50 here. His owner's going to have to get out of the area. He's going to be kicked back. That is the guaranteed soul. And D+ with now a 3 Drake Infernal Soul. Equalizer doing a fair bit of work though, with Bible flashing on over Pop Blossom. It's massive! The Melio goes down, but so does the Rumble. Carrier, he needs to go golden. Poby has teleported in, like you say, he makes it to the fight. Showmaker going to be taken down, and now Canyon and Deft and a big old Crocodile trying to fight this one out as Owner is flashing, dashing, trying to get himself out. But it's a triple kill for the Crocodile, and oh my god, what is that damage, Deft? That is absurd! Okay, Infernal 200 years is just ridiculous. The ace does come through. D+ in 43 minutes will be able to take down T1, but man, they had to work for it. And my heart goes out to Poby. He'd be kicking himself for that mid lane play.
This Infernal Soul, it's a time travel device to see what release of Aphelios looked like as Deft gets
the odd man out because everyone else is red. There's the Yone picked up for Showmaker. A little bit of mixed damage, and we've seen Yone's be very, very effective. I don't know whether Showmaker has necessarily played it so far this season. Let me have a quick little check, and no. Hasn't actually tried his hand at the Yone so far, but of course has been for 4 years. As an organization, something that they do relatively well. We'll see whether it works out. So we hop into the Rift here for game 2. All right, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Under the Rift for the second game of the series, and I just want it to be as explosive as game 1, and it'd be nice if T1 won, because then we'd get another one, and that would be absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Because we may not get as much longevity out of our second series this evening.
No. Flash.
I think he may be flashing here, yes. If there is ever an angle where you're like, I think I should flash, that is it. You can't.
We'll see if...
is Canyon still here? Yes, he is.
He gets found by the E.
Yeah, seen by the Tempest, but the Permafrost comes in. There's the Arctic Assault to follow him, and Canyon should be able to find this. The Q doesn't work, and that is first blood. Canyon lurking in the jungle, and that's a 2 versus 1. Bristle and Sejuani, it's not fair at all.
Yeah, because if he actually gets favor.
Okay, well, Canyon is
wait.
gonna, that's double buff Sejuani, and that's a Q that's going to miss. So Owner is gonna get permanently frosted here. He's just dead again. And he's gonna have a giggle in the player cam, as you can see. Kind of knew that.
Really good in the carry meta back in 2020. And then we had some years where carry junglers were not necessarily as great, and some years where he didn't really, that it is in fact gone. No.
No, no,
would.
don't tell me.
No,
don't. No. No, 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 no. Oh, no. Okay, Ornhorn going to be thrown out here as Canna is going to be denied. Manages to knock him away. Zeus, just an absolute pro, as Canna going to have to get out of there. Showmaker moving over.
Have no top lane pressure at all.
You always focus on the negatives, Frank.
Maybe bot lane pressure.
Area, they do manage to get the ulti out from Bible. Carrier diving forward. Does have the ignite. Good news.
Did you just say that I always focus on the negative?
Yeah, I did. Isn't it funny?
Yeah, it is.
As Owner is diving in, manages to follow Showmaker there, but he just goes back to his soul.
It's lacking damage, particularly with Owner already being set on a pretty substantial deficit.
Whoa. Well, there is an ultimate used by Showmaker, and Poby held his. Yeah, actually pretty cute from the young player. Going to be collected as Carrier trying to clear out a control ward. Gumayusi rotating over, and Owner is going to be here as well. Crashdown gets Bible out of there, but there's the Q. The flash comes back, and Bible, he can't even Magnet Storm. Now the Sand Soldiers are getting involved, and they cannot take down Owner. Canna's teleported in, though. There's the Culver Meek. They know everything's going everywhere. Sand Soldiers, Rams, Crocodiles are dead, and now Canyon has to get out. He does manage to keep that bounty alive, but it's a good fight back for T1.
Ooh, and is that D+ do look like they still have priority here, but the kills not traded in their favor. Will end up giving up 2. Teleports also used for both top laners here, but crucially, health bars are still fine for D+, so they will be able to pick up a second dragon. See what this ends up being. Zeus, though, stayed alive, whereas Kana didn't, so will be able to get himself a plate for his efforts.
Yeah, casual plate on the big old scaling Ram user. He wanders back towards the tool. Going over to T1 relatively comfortably.
Showmaker has TP. Are they actually going to commit? It looks like they will.
Yeah, and Shirley is still pretty healthy. Bible does have that Magnet Storm available. Voidseek is starting to connect here as Cannon's going to move in. There's the Ram, there's the Flash, but the Rel's going to be taken down immediately. Great knock-up from Zeus into the backline as well, as Canyon's trying to get the work done, but they have no Kai'Sa. Owner will be taken out, and now it's up to Showmaker, the last remaining damage dealer, really. Although Canna is pretty strong, but still, great fight for T1 and Zeus, man. This guy's Orn's pretty good.
It's also Carrier getting such a high value cancel, but
Aftershock is now on cooldown.
Yeah, Aftershock and Frost Armor both going to be down for a little bit here, as we will start up the Dragon. This time Owner is Lee Sin, but yeah, diving into this enemy team is very risky.
Oh, Showmaker looks for it here as they do look for the ult, but they don't quite get there. Canna gets into the backline though as Poby's down so low. Deft dives in amongst everyone, and is going to be able to get these kills. Gumayusi now running for the hills, and it's not going to work out. D+, that's the sort of team fighting that we were waiting for.
And this is just making me wonder why Showmaker doesn't pick Yone more often, Atlas, because man, that fight started off with Showmaker going in, Kana, as we get the free K assists here for Canyon.
Managed to get 3 assists in that fight, maybe 4. There we go, yeah. 3001, a Canyon Odyssey.
Canyon? What a player. Gets it done. Not the bloodthirsty.
No.
Bloodthirsty.
Right. He's actually very good at finding flanks. As now we've got a Baron.
Oh, all or nothing here.
Yeah, Zeus just got the call. The Forge got back up and available. Showmaker rebinds his soul once again. Poby has the crown available, and here it is. The Ram's going to come forward. He does get the flash, but not a whole lot of value as Carrier trying to dive back out of there. The redive comes in, though, and Showmaker gets into the backline. They're all knocked on top of the Crocodile. It's a disaster. Double kill for Showmaker and D+. They can move back to the Baron. Looks like T1 are running out of fight.
And game number 1. Oh,
wait. Oh no, he finds the Void Seeker! There's the immediate double! And D+ will take the Baron, like we were talking about. How did he know? Oh, they had a ward. Did they have a ward? No, I didn't see the ward.
It was
Even Jonah Strong, he's like looking around, it's like, where the heck is that ward?
No, I think they didn't. They might have had an inkling. We might see a replay of that one. Game number 1 was...
Well, T1 fans probably want me to. You should ask. Okay, Gumishi hits a decent cleanse, but he's still dead. Can't cleanse that.
Yeah. Canyon, man.
Yeah, he just finds the angles.
He is canyoning, really. It's just, this is, well, D+ when they look good is just really satisfying to watch because they actually play like a team. Is Kana?
Kana is not part of the team right now. It's going to get kicked back. Does go golden right at the very end. Almost gets the health back, but it's Guma that locks down the kill onto the Crocodile. And now D+ kind of falling apart. The Rel going to be taken out. Canyon looking for a re-engage. There are some lower health bars. And Showmaker is lurking. He has the ultimate. And Canyon is basically immortal. He's by himself. There are 4 of you, T1. Canyon's just wandering in front. I am confused. But he gets out. Okay.
Why did Canyon and Carrier just like Showmaker, who has the that's the mother load. That's the bounty. You really
in a team fight could be massive, but it is so difficult to get through. As I'm not sure about that one, Canyon. It was a bit of fun. As Poby is just going to get dove on by Deft regardless.
Crown value.
Prison actually landing. Now it's Showmaker's turn to dive forward. Poby in some trouble as Zayas getting cut down. Kana dives into the backline, but Gumiushi's already softened up the Crocodile still. He's diving forward. Showmaker trying to get out. Ona doesn't quite find it. And the wallets, I think, ladies and gentlemen, are quite heavy. But the Blade Caller, massive, still doesn't really get them there. I almost lost my mind. But D+ will be able to run over the top of T1 here. And they should be able to finish it off, although there's not a lot of damage left.
Some flashbacks, both for D+ and for Atlas, as that Federico comes in.
Yeah. I mean, I saw the perfect cone.
I know. And he did have Lord Doms. Looked close there near the end for a second. And man, Guma, I don't know how much weight that guy's carrying, but he's really giving it his all, trying his best. But this one, unfortunately, with the game state the way it is not looking too hot. It does take them a large amount of time.
Yeah, I mean, the bash throws don't necessarily, like, it's blunt force, you know, that you have to utilize. Minions plowing forward, all buffed up by the Baron as well, making them tough to get through. So, feeling a little bit like it's inevitable, but D+ gonna have to win at least another fight as Gumiushi. He's down extraordinarily low. Featherstorm comes in, and Showmaker gonna get pushed away from Poby, but Kana, he's still in there, just running amok in the backline, slicing and dicing around. Zayas will get stunned up for a moment, and D+ just pushing them away. It's a big Q from the Crocodile. Showmaker getting taken down extraordinarily low. The knockup doesn't land, but the Yone is still gonna be taken out. Bible gets into that backline, and now it's a gigantic Crocodile that's getting the work done. The Rel gonna be taken out, and Deft, he cannot get back into the fight, and I think T1 may have held on.
There's the Elder.
The Elder is alive. Ace left, but T1 is not very large.
No, they wouldn't be able to, right?
What was that cannon minion doing? Okay, that is just going to be out of position. They had to try and go for it. They had to try and get there, but of course the map is so dark. As now Ona.
Run, Owner!
Yeah, he's going to find a Q, but being hunted down by a Sejuani has kind of been what's happened this game. They're going to flash for it. It's a great kickback, actually, to deny Deft, but it's still not going to quite be enough as they're picking off the stragglers one by one.
Get him! Zaya, he can't get him.
He wishes he had Ghost. Actually, no, he doesn't, because the cleanse has been pretty useful. No, he wishes he had three-summoned himself back up to full health, as we have a minute left on this Elder Drake. And D+ just trying to get all of these super minions to crash in. Top lane inhibitor going to be taken down, so it's going to take a little while for those supers to get there. But T1, this is going to be, it's going to have to be one heck of a defense if they want to keep this one working. Inhibs coming back up, immediately going back down. And there it is, the bot lane going to go through as, okay, we've got ultis flying around.
Oh, nicely done by D+. That's already Guma's biggest defensive cooldown gone. Does still have Flash and Cleanse available. Oh dear, the Acathian Rain is also a bit scary.
There's a flash in from Kana Carrier. He goes Golden Emperor's Divide comes through, but it's not going to get rid of the Yone. Deft dives into the back though, but the snapback comes in a little bit early. They do manage to take the Rakan, but he's already got a decent amount of his work done. Owner's coming over. Kana should be dead here. They will be able to take him out. All right, T1, you got a few more lives left. That was against Elder.
There's Atlas, tell me there's no way.
There is no way.
Atlas.
I don't know whether I believe
Atlas.
that, though. Yes. Chronicler.
Oh, they spot. They do know.
Yeah. Canna. Oh, there is the flash. They get the quickness down onto the Crocodile. Canna trying to keep himself alive for as long as possible, but he is going to go down. Now D+, wanting to get some free time with these turrets, but T1 now have a man advantage. Into the backline goes Showmaker, but he's not able to find too much more. The ulti still being held on to. And yeah, the minions are the biggest problem.
That's
Nexus
it.
turret number 1 is going to go down.
Defense.
Okay, Canyon finds an ulti this time. But T1, they keep everyone alive. They have a fountain there as well.
Count on OTP. So if T1 can actually engage, they have the Zeus ultimate at the ready.
They do. Featherstorm's back up as well. And the Dragon Rage going to be there very, very soon.
Ooh, Death Poke should be coming up huge here.
Yeah. Some more minion waves need to be sorted out here.
Zeus
the
coming
teleport. Zeus, can you find it? There's the Ornhorn. The ulti comes out, but the knockup's there. Onto Showmaker. He dives away. Is now Zeus kind of isolated. The DK just going to keep him at arm's length. And remember, yeah, T1 just have to go back and stop these Winions from taking the game. Oh, this is such a dicey scenario, but T1 are saying no to losing today.
We've had multiple Barons. We've had first Elder. What about
second
Elder?
Oh, they heard him.
To back that up at all.
And T1 actually have vision around the area. T1 do know that there is not any way for them to get Elder.
25 seconds of both.
And D+ have had all these inhibs down. They've managed to get pushed into the base. The Baron power plate, like the gold hasn't changed or anything like that. But the Elder should be enough, right?
One turret.
Yeah.
Standing between T1 and Inevitable Doom. D+. They are 99% of the way there.
Yep. And these inhibs
Oh,
starting to respawn as well.
Look at Deft. Oh, these W's, especially with Elder.
Yeah, Poby has to go back. The burn is getting ridiculous. Showmaker dealing with the top inhib.
Just don't go in. Never go in, Deft.
Nope.
Don't take that kill.
The R button is a bait. Wait until 3 of them are dead.
It's a mistake.
Before you press it.
And now we go again. 10 seconds on the bot lane inhib. Top one's already down.
Yeah.
Gonna go back to double supers very quickly, it looks like.
Okay, Dev's gonna dive in. I don't know about that. I'm getting a bit nervous. As T1, okay, do you have the coordination to make this one work? Featherstorm going to be put on cooldown yet again.
1 minute 20 still on Elder.
They
should be able to whittle them down.
So difficult to deal with. Level 16 for a Rel, what the heck? And now Ona getting taken down so low, that burn starting to kick in one more time.
Whoa!
He does have a GA. So he's not dead just yet, and Zaya's going to be able to block the rest of these. With GA now on cooldown, it is a little bit more difficult. Oh yeah, I'd get out of the way of that as well if I was Yorna. Does get that health bar back.
Oh, double supers. They're on their way. They're starting to come over.
Yeah.
I don't know if they'll get one before the
tower defense
drops.
is absurd, though, from T1. It's 40 and a half minutes.
Playing?
No, this is nuts. Okay, Canyon looking for an ulti. He hits the Nexus, knows the target that he's supposed to be going for. I like that. It's not going to win them the game just yet. Void Seekers seem to be the game plan.
Turret's still fine.
And there's Ocean Soul as well, so it's like infinite Void Seekers. Look at this. Deft has got full mana. Is okay. We're trying again. The dive forward. Bible gets into the backline with the Magnet Storm. Emperor's Divide to get rid of them. The Ornhorn's decent as Canyon just looks immortal and they take down the Zaya. I think that this is it. D+, man, they had to work for it at the end there, but in the end it is going to be a 2-0 at 41 minutes in this series. They will be able to take it down. Man, he won a whole bunch of fighting them today.
What a game! What a game!